The Persian Empire has big plans for this episode. Especially this concerns to the Khaganate of Akhun, which they've been around since the very beginning. These Manicheans, which they've really expanded and basically run most of the of that region, including the Siberian waste as they claim, which, mind you, it's impassable. So they think they rule the steppes, and they may have a massive horde sound to back them up, to force their will. Well, we have plans. So that's how they pulled it off. Again, this subjugation war, that's what led to these guys being served under them, in which I would love to see them liberated one day and maybe become Zoroastrian. Well, that would be wishful thinking. And we're getting our retinue, our horde, so to speak, to get back over here in a couple of months' time. Because later this fall, we will start a war against them, in which we plan on overthrowing him and push this man's claim to the Akhun throne. Why him? Because we invited him to court. He's got good skills and traits. But all I need him is to make him like me even more. Which is easy. Which all we could do is just sway him a little. And have a private conversation just for starters. Yeah, just for starters. And there was this other man that we brought recently. Trying to remember, who was it? This other guy. I was about to say, isn't he in our court? Yeah, there he is. That's the guy. He's Zoroastrian, but he's a little older. But it does not appear that we can push his claim for the time being. Oh well, it's the smaller of the two. They're the same dynasty, mind you. So we'll be preparing for war soon, as I continue to get my fervor up, which is pretty much huge gains for us. In which I could spend it to... I mean, Holy Commanders is one thing, but I would love to go on a war pilgrimage, but I believe that's for the later part of life. So, when war comes, let's go get some Holy Commanders, alright? Just wait a couple of months. And there might be some big money I want to spend very, very soon. Now, Yagat. That's the name of this Uyghur man. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Some flying bug almost hit my mouth, so I better watch where I'm speaking. Akhun. Anyways, yeah. Sorry about the flies. So let's get to know each other a bit better. More secret Shia around. Also, you what? Friend, you revoked from that man. And yet they call you the Pious, as you are a fellow member of the Immortals. So your kin? Yeah, kinsman. Ah, branded apostle. I see. Oh, that's one of their clans. For Khangai. Khangai. Right in the center of Mongolia. Uyghur business. Just like we used to say Russian business in the previous episode. Wait till we reach 2500. Because I got something to spend, which there is time for that. Every time when we see epidemics, I'm never worried. It's because of the region of Sogdia that we live in, where diseases are extremely rare here, because we live far, far away from coasts, mind you. Places with, again, it started here. With high populations, trade routes, and coastals are more prone to get diseases, which is why you often see them hugging the coast for the majority of the time of these diseases, and yet they never come up to Sogdia because we're too far away from any coasts. That's what I like about being Sogdian at this series. You idiot! I should have. Just when I was planning on war, then I realized, oh, wait a minute, he's still Manichean. He fled back. Hey. Get back here. Yes, I have the power to press your claims. Get the hell back here. Do not worry. I will, just do not worry. Okay. Look, have a drink. Calm down. I need to make sure that you are Zoroastrian so no one can touch you ever again. It's not a bounty. It's because he's a heretic. That's why the immortals went after him. I'm glad they didn't kill him. Now remember, later this fall, we're going to press the claim against them, which they're in the middle of war right now, which is good. Never mind. Sorry for that misunderstanding. This is long overdue. I need a new set of armor because I'm still wearing that old quality 2 armor. I think it's long overdue for me to get a new set entirely. Dysentery, eh? I'll just throw him in a dungeon. He'll die in there anyhow. Sultan of Khagan. Khanum Borno. A remarkable armor smith. Gulshan the armor smith. Fine idea. I will spare no expense, although it could be a mistake. Especially that the retinue's on the way and you think about the retinue costs. But I wouldn't worry too much. Now I'm in need of protection. I'm gonna have to spend big, you know. I would not go into battle with anything but the very best. This is why I saved up for that amount of money. Big spender. And I don't think we'll have enough money to spend for that Justin festival, can't we? Actually, yes. But remember, if need be, borrow money from Jewish moneylenders. If things get a little, you know, But do not worry, the money is good in the silk trade right now, and the local resources. You know what, I should mark that as important, because it's kind of important to us these days. So we'll know when. Local build cost modifier. Now, for once, I cannot afford this, but Bukhara prospers. Now move it back to Samarkand, because that needs to be booming as well. This is the reason why I decided to hold this. The splashing shall aid me in battle. Hang on. Gotcha, you bastard. It was that flying bug from earlier. Well, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue this festival after some little bit of an annoyance. One would think Angra Mainu is trying to, give me the temptations, but I'm not going to give in the temptation. But let's just be diligent. I will be a diligent liege, and the army will be well motivated, ready for war. Of course, it's going to be costly. Or is it on my shoot? We see. Yes, it's on my shoot. Bug is dead. 100%. It was a flying ant. Ah, who are you? Duelist! But a tough soldier. But slothful. I don't know about that. But there's always room for improvement. Almost there. Now wait for my armor to come. As I will sway him a little bit more, just to tell him, hey, sorry about the mess. I'll stop the swaying afterwards. By the way, of these areas, which was nearest? It's like, yeah, I could see all these areas. Uh-huh. First target, turn around. They're in the middle of a war here. I just got a big 1,000 gold. Book of Ingenious Devices. Who was that man? Because I just got a huge inheritance. That was Tyr. Wisdom Tyr. Live long enough. Ah, I see. Every time when a wisdom dies, the one who runs the academy. So I guess during his long life he made a lot of money. These money these students gave out, or whoever sponsored him, such as myself. So I took that book from him, as a wisdom usually carries one book among them. So I got 1,000 gold off of him. Must have wrote it in his last will, to say to give all the money to the Shah. He's the sociant of the Zoroastrian faith. Yeah. Heck of a way to do that. Now, let's check the other state of affairs. You are the scourge of Tengri. There's also that conflict that you're not winning, unfortunately, but I got big plans. Chief of Riga. Riga. The name's familiar. Chief of Riga. There's Riga. It was him. Oh dear. Oh, just wondering, when is their next crusade? Any time. Now, as for the Sunni, when is their next jihad? Not until 10 years. If I were to take a guess where the next crusade is going to be, Jerusalem could be more than likely now. Or worse, against Syria for us. But, just a little bit. Okay. Remember your priorities. We do have the money to fund a major war. But, well, we definitely do have the money now. Thanks to the resources. And the torture chamber in Petra is finished. So now we can execute and intimidate people. Okay, we're going to be largely focused on war. Further construction will be have to wait. Will be have to wait. What kind of wording is that? Oh, that's another thing I was waiting for. I was struck with nervous excitement when Mistress Gulshan announced that a set of armor was near its completion. Today I received the Mistress in my throne room as she unveils the armor rack. I find it almost impossible to breathe. What will you name her, my Shan Shah? This armor shall be my champion. I mean, my guardian. I don't know how you mixed up those words. There's the old armor. If you're wondering, why are you still keeping the old armor and weapons? Do not worry, I'll give them away sometime. Oh, and this old not old, but this Khaganate crown that I've been wearing. And I used to wear this heavenly circlet. Here's the armor. Compared to, splint mail. This one is, 5% defense, plus 1 martial combat skill. Here, plus 1 martial, plus 10 combat skill, but plus 10 on defense. Put this on. Heavenly Circuit. Yeah, that's still around. Since you are the heir, genius, and Sogdian descent, I'm going to give you this. Because children are allowed to wear that piece of headgear in any age. This is a way of grooming an heir by picking up a little bit of prestige by giving him such artifacts. Even though he's got the blood of the Parthians in him. Not the blood of a Parthian, but Parthians. Plural. For once. Start at the 26. You want diplomats? Hope so. We could use some. Stop! Alright, here we go. You still there? Governor? I mean, sorry we drove you out of court because my fellow, again, your name's Yaget, remember. Well, that's because my fellow Dequans, Aswaz, and Zayadans like myself, well, didn't know how important that man is. It's basically a Grand Master or whoever inside of the Persian Empire. And he was like, who's this man? And then they looked up of where he worships. He's like, a Manichean. And they called him mission. Like, stop him. But he was crafty enough to get away. So now we brought him back, and he's converted to the true faith, and we're going to put that man into there. If it's still valid. Yes, it is. You are in good health. At least you're craven. He's in the middle of war here, which he is winning, but now he's going to have to turn all that around. Again, that's a big ord. That's 12,000 in total. We're putting a Zoroastrian man into the Khaganate, in which he will gain a county of Kov's gold, which is... It's up there, where I'm pointing it. That's not his capital, but we're putting him there. And I'm sure he ain't going to be happy. And civil war will no doubt break out, in which we will have to support this new Zoroastrian ruler. Hope you have children in the future. by the way, you go Zoroastrian too. So that way, you just to make sure you can have John. You probably know how to defend yourself. You got a rival? So, member of the Immortals. I mean, a guy like him, and he was told, and then he got killed by that woman. Okay, it was not only Yargat that was in danger, but his wife, Zariga, was in danger as well, but she fended it off. She's a novice fighter, not a member of any society, so she managed to defend herself, so... Hate to lose your beloved during the course of the conflict, as they will be in there, taking us holding, while we will bring the army about to here. That's going to be our rally point. Again, they're 13,000 strong. You think our... Well... I mean, no doubt our own troops can handle it, especially that we've been investing a lot on cavalry. Just cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. Light cavalry, horse archers, you name it. Let's just bring everybody up. No need to bring the vassals. Although... Well, the mayors and urbads wouldn't mind. So get them too. From the domain. So that means we've raised about that much. Well, after all, the obligations. Just take what we can get, alright? The mayors and urbads don't provide much troops because, well, actually they do, but we're not taking all. Just only the ones that let us, if you pay attention. Places like City of Samarkand, they would only give out this much troops. See? Just an example. Right. Let's go hunting. Horde hunting. And there's no need for bringing holy commanders yet. I was thinking about it, but none of our old commanders have passed on yet. So until our army gets together, then we'll start hunting down enemies. If we can. As we still have our own holy warriors in a way. Here we go. This is a big horde. We can get them. And I'm not afraid to die. Got me a new set of armor. And the morale of our armies are way up. Do not worry, Artist-share. You will be a great warrior one day. We don't know what kind of warrior anyhow. Either a holy warrior or the old rowdy warriors of the bygone age. Oh gee, you're really expanded up there. Into Rajputana. I didn't expect that. I'll take it. It was you. Actually, did you... You're just wondering. Bangladesh is this area. We're gonna do this just this once. A minor viceroy of this satrapy, and when he dies, then it's gonna go to this man and title back to me before we permanently place it. We're just trying to, you know, separate his kingdom a little bit. That's just my theory on it. Although I'm mostly unfamiliar with viceroyalties on how they work. Doesn't hurt to have a second child, regardless of gender. Lead my men to battle. That's what we're gonna do. Gotcha! Now I'm a skilled fighter. After all, still have a family to focus on. Keep it on for the time being. Again, just wanted more children of the Parthian blood. This is tribal area. And he's the only resident. Man, all these clans live up there. And just only one down there. And the rest of them are just tribal areas. He wants to rule Perm as a Tengri. It's a different affair. There are other tribal areas. But going straight for the capital, which has a lot of good things in there. Except for the terrain-related areas. We gotta hit him where it hurts. We gotta go up there. Although it's a long way. Oh! There they are. That's our main enemy. The two holy warriors and these Sogdians, which can do just as much damage towards religious enemies as these holy warriors. Let's get them. Even though I'm usually the man of defense, but we're trying to put this man in the throne. Or whatever seat that they have up there. More of them moving in. We got him. Mane too. Yep, really expanding into India, have you? It's all because of you. Or one of your vassals. That accomplished it. Bangladesh. Yeah, this was both you. Well, to be fair, it's against two different entities. Well, you run Mortal too, but as a viceroyalty. And you hold way too much land, so you better give it to those guys. So that we could separate the realm and maybe, oh, I don't know, create the Rajputana or something. Even though I never really intended to expand our empire down into India. Oh, yeah, I just would like to have the Indus, but not into India. But, oh well. We'll give them independence at some point and make them tributary states. That we should follow the example of the old Achaemenid Empire, that it used to be described as a tributary empire. Hey, I know how to defend. Let's hold our ground. Because I would like to intercept these guys. They're going to so head there. We're just gonna kill off these mini hordes and then head to the capital. Ran into a raider host. Let's support that. Or it'll be too late and then it's gonna become our battle. Yeah, someone's gonna create gunpowder. Now head for the capital. I mean, we can't be holding empty land. Right now, everyone is present. Well, I don't know about you lot. Just remain in position. When need be, our horde is doing most of the fighting. Well, I even possibly considering increasing another large number of the horde. Is it Galkind succession? Ultimate geniture. Oh my! How could you forget? Oh, we have to be at peace, so we'll switch it back to primogeniture. Not a genius, but social descent nonetheless. And I had another name in mind, which again, I'm looking to my left is the other computer monitor that I have this on the notepad on the list of male Sogdian names featured in the game. This may sound very foreign to you people, but I saw that name a few times. Devashti. Devashti. That's how you say the name. Devashti. There was an actual Sogdian ruler in real history named that. Let's just hope I don't get killed. So split the army in half and go straight for the capital wood. We're just gonna hunt down the enemies. This way. Where are the raiders? Where are the attackers? The infantry have better siege equipment than we do. We got the High Chief. He was the guy that started that Manichean uprising. It's too bad we can't recruit him. Well, anyways, let's just head up there. It'll be spring by the time we get there, hopefully. Oh, they retook that position. Host. Look. Gee, they're way too far up north for us now. Yep, we're just so far up into Siberia now. Or close to it. Guess you start working your way up there. We do most of the fighting. We're the hunters. A tannery. This will nearly bankrupt us, but get to work. We got some assistance, but that doesn't scare us. Big numbers. Should be the battle that'll win us the war. We're getting there. Shouldn't be this far up there. We'll get him. Finish the book. Military Strategy, according to Shansar Sartos de Soshant. Boy, that's a long title for a book. At least I was able to finish the book before something bad happens to me. Again, it's a long titled book. You shouldn't miss it. Here it is. The ingenuity of the Sogdian military, as seen through the eyes of a Shansha in charge of them, and inspiration to any military unit. When you have this equipped, morale damage up, so is the siege speed and levy reinforcement rate. That is a book suited for a strategist. Even though I'm not one, I'm just a Zoroastrian holy warrior. It's a good book to have when you fight a major war. This isn't that too major. Want women in? $79. We need to take more holdings. Guess more tribal holdings will do. These are tribal areas, but nomadic. So head down there too. That's my half-sister. But, well, they're past childbearing age, so just bring out the branding iron. Just don't kill her all the way. Don't want to be a total kinslayer. This area is next. You may want to hunker down for this winter, because it ain't gonna do us any favors, so go up there. We better finish this war before those brutal winter weather comes, which no doubt they'll get here. And a third child doesn't help doesn't hurt. There you go, that's the word you're looking for. We're not going to get the main army, but... She's already fat as she is, so... Eat! Already fat as it is. What kind of husband are you just for saying such things? Yep, winter is severe. That's what we're seeing here. This time they put up a fight. Who was that guy? Is he a member of the Uyghur warriors? What about this one? No? Mercenary. Ah, I see. We need to occupy more territory. Oh, and by the way, how are you doing? Still healthy. Good to know. And, am I saying what I'm saying? You got your wife pregnant. Bingo! That means you'll have a dynasty to retain. I'll be sure to give you a few... Well... There's some concubines you can have. Yeah, there was this one Russian woman we found from back there. We're trying to, get him to pick up his family. I doubt we want her because she's not too healthy. You'll probably find concubines on your own. You'll be fine. Just one Russian woman's good enough. Now, where was I? Just so excited about this thing. We got more prisoners. Hey! There's some more women out there. Except these are some unhealthy women we found. I'm going to give you her. Two days. No. I'm surprised you guys can last long in this winter out here. Maybe you're just lucky. I mean, we took their capital, but all of their clans are living back in Mongolia. Which again, Uyghur is pretty much Mongolia today. And going through tribal areas, not good. And plus, that's Arctic. That's Siberia. You wouldn't want to be there, so... If you're gonna go somewhere, like say, take the tribal areas, you will have to go through the long route. That's steppe, so it's good. It's got a tribe, no, Varam. Obviously not Zoroastrian Varam. Well, you guys, nearest clan area to take... Okay, here's your route. Again, we do most of the attacking. Fighting against the host. We'll be supporting the said host. It's not our battle, but it's theirs. Doesn't add up our war score because that's not our battle. It's not our fight. Never thought we would see the Persian army, or at least... I mean, it's not entirely Persian. This is all Sogdian. Talking about, all the troops are from the domain. Never thought we would see Sogdians this far up in the world. So we can't win more battles. All we have to do is occupy more, particularly these clans. Empty land may work, but I like to hurt their defenses and their reinforcement rate. Third son. Oh, twin sons. And there is another genius. I'll leave that name there. But Galdars, let me see, regarding twin names. I'm thinking, should I rename them or not? No, I'll leave it be. That was, I don't know. Of course, that means more trouble. If the thing leaves the, you know, Sogdia. As long as I don't get myself killed. Which I don't plan to be. Okay, fine. We're gonna do it this way. Yeah, 2 holdings is definitely gonna make a big difference in the war score. This one has a temple. No, that's not a temple. I was thinking of the old Tengri holy site. Still, never thought we would be this far up, and it's going to be a long way home once this is all done. Stay there. Wait for the fort to be finished. Now go up this way. Once the fort is built, that means occupation locked down. Devastate. Let me teach you to be less sinful. I'm going to teach you how to be not greedy. Because there's no reason for you to be greedy. You are wealthy enough. She took the temple too. You're going up to the Arctic. This is going to be a long way home. Now, head to Akhun, Khagan. Again, these are Mongolian names. But there are no Mongols. No doubt we'll be rich on the way home, but... Again, the only people who are going to be mad at me is just the mayors and urbats, which ain't that big of a deal. The most remote war we've ever fought. There, it's all over. And we took a few women with him. Alright, by the way, I got one more woman for you before your rule begins. Yeah, this Uyghur girl that we found. All yours. Now your rule may begin, now that you, hopefully, have many good children. So far, so good. Now, yeah, this is my war, no one else's. Unless they have other hostilities in mind. Oh yeah, that Tengri uprising, which is still ongoing. Remember, once we put that Manichean guy out of here... Look, rephrase again. Once we put that Zoroastrian Uyghur man in the throne, no doubt there's going to be revolts. And we will support the loyalists to defeat the rebels and get rid of all the Manichean clans and replace them with Zoroastrian clans. Uyghur Zoroastrian clans, to be exact. And eventually, they have to be dealt with. But one more thing regarding titles. What's Akhun? Is it referred to the clan or the title? That Khaganate itself, so entirely. Very well then. So he will be given account of Kozko against the Khaganate of Akhun. So there you have it. Now you are a Khan. And this is your new Khagan. So which means in effect, some of these counties are now Zoroastrian. Even though there are already a few existing Zoroastrian Khans out there, but I can see that most of it will not cooperate. So now you've got your... Well... this is the former ruler, right? Oh yeah, all of his belongings, his camp, so to speak, has now... He keeps it all, and as we put them in, it's like, okay, here's your new capital, and then he's like, where's everything? I thought this was a grand place. Well, you're gonna have to start over from scratch. I'm sorry. But we will support you by any way we can. The retinue will be there for you, but the rest of the army, well, they must go home. Because it's gonna get really cold out. It's better to assemble here. And we'll be stationed there in case revolt breaks out, which may happen in a matter of months. Back to primogeniture. There we go. Our share is the breadwinner. And already you started a war. Oh, tributary state. Alright. Fair enough. Hey, what say you when we continue our good relationship that we can... Oh yeah, I don't have any daughters. Would love to have one. Just for once. Just for marriage alliance reasons. With these guys, so we can keep in touch. Also, get out of here. Well, he ain't gonna like it, but let me tell you, for once, you are gonna become the Darikpat. No. We're trying to get Samarkand prosperous and help lost. Okay, tell you what. Once we reach about 2,500, say 2,500. Then we will use that money to create another big retinue set. But a single 5,000 retinue getting from one theater to another isn't enough. We need another 5,000. You know, the old 10,000 strong. Back in the olden days. Oh yeah, these guys we were thinking about considering. Well, it's out of the question. It's a tributary. I was about to check the technology. Here it is. This is what I've been waiting for. Now it's full status of women. And meanwhile, I've mentioned about retinue. We can increase the retinue size a bit more by up to military organization, which is also for the morale of armies and land organization and global supply limit. And mind you, this is in Samarkand. And if we were to create another 5,000 retinue now, no doubt we can, but let's just save up our money. Wait till you. Well, he's already looting the damn. Well, since you are the closest, try to get there as fast as you can. While I will continue to have more children, because that's what family focus is for. So I'm not terribly worried about the line of succession these days. Right. Well, I don't know if I really want to be friends with a guy who may be good-hearted, but he's a cannibal and he's possessed, but he's a good cannibal. What? He's responsible for a peasant crisis in Hormuz. He's a master hunter. Master hunter? Well, they call him the hunter, so there's reasons for that. Now, Hormuz, is he responsible for these peasant revolts? No? Okay. Yeah, befriend a cannibal. While meanwhile, we continue to expand into India as far south as Gujarat. And if we were to create the kingdom of Rajputana, we're going to have to give it to him, and tell him to demand Galokine, split the realm, and probably give this part of India independence, and make it a tributary state. Much like I would like to make a tributary state out of this realm, because that one is, whoa, possibly the most powerful of the Indian realms. The more powerful, therefore most valuable to us in the paying of tribute. Oh, Koreans got him. Yeah, the vote for allowing women in failed. Speaking of women, now full status of women. Powerful legislation removing old restrictions that has finally had an effect in the general population of women in positions of power across society. Allows absolute cognatic succession laws, allows female commanders, and female rulers do not incur negative opinion modifiers. So there you have it, because I say so. Crusade for Jerusalem. Well, they're gonna get all this part except for, what's this area? Aldred Jordan. For we control that. You know, this would be an easy get for us. Whoever wins Jerusalem, and when our vassals declare a holy war against them, although it may be difficult because Egypt is in the way, then, that'd be a great get. If those crusaders get Jerusalem, we can kick them out of Jerusalem, make it part of the Persian Empire, and Jerusalem is to be ran by Nestorians. Unless the Kurd beats me to it, which is more than likely. Unless I would have to be the one to start that war before anyone else. Now you got all the reasons why you gotta stop these raiders from coming here. Why is there no trade post here? Oh, is there any trade posts? Yes, but no trade post in Samarkand. The raiders destroyed it. You know how much trouble we went through spending and maintaining that? Bastards! All of them! Now get down there. And you know what? I'm gonna be there personally. I'm angry as heck. No. Don't you know you're not supposed to be angry? That is an un-Zoroastrian-like thing to be thinking about. Remember, good words, good thoughts, good deeds. Thank you. More funds. Now we got a tannery up and running. I am pretty great after all. I think I should be proud of myself. Even though... Finally. Thank you for more money. Alright. They're out of here. Should be good now. Remember, 5,000 strong retinue. And we can create another 5,000. Of course, that's going to cost way more in maintenance. Now, please remember, it was 2,500 of the horse archer, and another 2,500 for cavalry. So let's keep this up. So let me do the counting here. I already created one. Where is it? Oh! How'd you get there? Anyways. Okay, that's 1,000. Okay. It's 2,500. Alright, now... way there, so... now the cavalry retinue. Should be enough, right? One more. Oh, we reached the limit. Okay. Yeah, it's good enough, right? Anyways, now we have two 5,000 strong retinues. There's no reason to put them in the 10,000, which would basically be an army in itself, but purely cavalry. Remember our old Sogdian cavalry doctrine? So now we have two retinues in this purposes. That one should be, you know, for this theater. Which I'm surprised they have not defending. Aha! This is what I was concerned of. Let's help them out. This is subordination and we're going to stop him. How many can he field? Oh, this is going to be good. And that war's been ongoing for some time. But it looks evenly matched now. I need to be in this army. Let's go. And, you probably want to slow down that reinforcement rate. We're trying to, well, that's what prisoners are for. Keep paying. Fifth son. Also genius. This time I'm going to rename you because Spot Karash may be too foreign to Western viewers who are watching this video. I'm thinking of a slightly easier one. As far as pronunciation is concerned. And also, what name I have not seen in a while in this series. Got it. Khosrow. Yeah, haven't seen that name in a while. We can definitely arrest her. I mean, oh yeah, pasta. Right. Forgot about that. Anyways, keep going. We're barely making money now that this retinue is fully reinforced. While we're trying to reinforce this new batch. Which now you are to be stationed in Samarkand for the time being. Yep, we're going back to the steppes again. Even though we live on the steppes, but we mean the Mongolian steppe. The Uyghur steppe. That's way down in Muscat. That's in Oman. Someone's gonna have to deal with that. Oh, hell! This is a bad place to be. The Crusaders have won. It is Egypt that took Jerusalem. Yeah. A Norse Catholic of Jerusalem. Well, how do you like that? That means if they're not careful, despite his culture, they can be Jerusalemite raiders. Hate to be neighbors of those people. French Arm of the Cross and Norse Lance of the Cross. And this Norseman is the Crusader King. And this is all done by her. And what makes him related in some way? I don't know, maybe they just picked her and just gave it to him. Tell you what. Oh, that's your jurisdiction then. While meanwhile this thing continues to be greatly reduced for the Arabian Empire. As they're losing their holdings in India. And now there's a host claim that wants what's left of the Arabian Empire, which is now neighboring by these Africans here who are reformed, but they have no religious head. But they can, I mean, if they can muster up their forces, they can definitely beat those guys. If they can. Well, I was about to say, have we stopped fabricating that claim? You need to get back into that. We still have a strong claim on Mochkova, but not the other county. Because I would like to get the entirety of Mochkova and give it to a Russian Zoroastrian or something. Simply for the sake of it. I'm going to give you struggle, and Articher, you will be my squire. And cupbearer, just furthermore of your prestige. Now you got the momentum. We're coming. Defense pact is almost gone. Because we haven't done much of expanding, but we have been fighting in other different types of wars. Come on. Where do we go? If you were to occupy enemy territories, go down there. It's the best bet. Even though that place is currently raided and... Let's say, why would there be... I don't know. Just get them out of here and... No, no, no. This place is too low on supply. They'll handle it. They know the steps. They know the country. Yeah, never thought we'd be back up to Mongolia again. %. Just take the capital. See what it looks like. Just as good as the other. We got more on the way. Yeah, they're coming to assist us. Just give me a daughter for once, just for marriage alliance reasons. With these guys, hopefully. Ah, them. Hold your ground. They're coming. Now we can assault it with some assistance from the ally. Ah, that area again. Let's go. This is all desert. That's plains up there. There is a difference between plains and steppe. The Mulbad and philosophical tutor of the immortals. And you are an immoral priest. Friend, I need you to be less sinful. Let us pray. So hopefully you get rid of your greed and you can get rid of that immoral priest. I don't want you to leave this earth with that kind of talk. Even though you're a doctor of philosophy. Let's just hope that'll be a case. I mean, I'm a role model to all virtuous people around here. Now retake this land. Well, actually it's 100% now. So, return. Turn to the post. And let us pray again. The King of Vladimir. A small kingdom, but it'll do. Stardust, you have done it again. Well, now they requested a mass conversion. Pretty far away from that kind of contact, but I think the final remnant of Slavic paganism has finally been swept away. Hopefully. Double header. Put me on this post so I can go deal with them. Show them how it's done. meanwhile, start rebuilding this trade post in Samarkand. Vladimir is now Zoroastrian. Even though this is an old Slavic tribe, but they're not, you know, Russians as of yet. He was a member of the Champions of Peru. You are a changed man. Now you're no longer greedy. If you can get rid of your deceit, maybe you will no longer be an immoral priest. Shall pray for you. And where's he going? Oh, going to meet the Chinese emperor. Which, by the way, likes eunuchs. I'll send him one. Give it to him. Now let's request a trade contract. Reason for it is that, well, we've been spending a lot and we're not making that much money, so we need to make the silk trade flow again. Especially here in Samarkand, which we're now focused on rebuilding again. Yeah, second set of retinues is very beneficial. Great God, that's in Punjab. You managed to get that too. Boy, you never stop expanding. And it can be a little bit problematic when you let your vassals expand too much, because threat level doesn't go away faster. That and, I mean, hell, we could definitely conquer India if we wanted to, but I have no desire for me going over there personally. I'd rather make tributary states out of all of them. I mean, most will submit. I guess that great kingdom's been split. That great northern Hindu kingdom. Yeah, the real question is, whatever happened to that? Well, nonetheless, whatever makes the most money, we will support it. Let me see. No new Zoroastrian clans yet, but if only your power and prowess of the Uyghur Khaganate, that we can only hope that, well, you better hope that your children grow up, because there are some people out there that want to get rid of you. And if this experiment fails, and it returns to being Manichean, let me see that line 6. Just assume everybody's a Zoroastrian. They do open, no, nomad succession. We can't get rid of them. We've done what we can for that region up there. Jerusalem's expanding up there. Cyprus. And we even thought about considerations of possibly expanding into, you know, areas that belong to Armenia. Because the Armenian satrapi, well, they need to become a kingdom. Because we like those people. Descendants of the Parthians of that bloodline. Now you're going after Jerusalem. Yet another son. Karstik. I got a name. And that's another name we haven't seen in a while. Back in the days of Rukshana. And that's Tarkun. That's distinctively Sogdian, not a Persian-derived name. Oh, finally, we could spend one more just to fill it. Keep it up. Well, old friend, it's time for you to be out on Spabod. Because I think I'm about to go replace all of my commanders with these holy warriors. You'll be that too. As capable as all my commanders are, so all of them except, well, the exception is that the old holy war we know passed away. But we can, it's like, look, you all served us well, but I think they could do better. So let's bring them in. It's 8 slots, so count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're left with 1,000. Okay, here are the names. Kanak, fanatical leader. So that's just an improved version, but it's added damage against religious enemies for the aggressive leader. That's 1. Pekago, knight leader. That's cavalry. Sena, preaching leader. That's for light infantry. Nana Fan, faithful leader. That's battlefield terrain master. Namda, another knight leader. Shafnal Shak, ardent defender. Chaki, siege authority. Whoa. Karstrang, fervent leader. That's 4. Heavy infantry. And that's it. Those are your holy commanders. Even though some are more skilled than others, it's just, I think it's time just to have these guys to be around. Because everyone else is getting old and it's time for, you know, for the young to take it up. Even though some are more skilled than others, but I just wanted to have a purely Sogdian. Not to mention that means even more members of the Immortals, even though there's already been so many these days. What? Why would I want to arrest my old master? Yes, vicious rumors, refuse to preach among the pagans. It's been viciously slandering you. Don't you know arresting a religious head would be the most un-Zoroastrian thing I would have ever done? Unless he was an immoral priest. But this man, he's not immoral. He's a good guy. He's content and he's honest. Not to mention the scholar. Plus, he raised me. He became a scholar because of that scholarship focus. Yes, he may have studied the stars, but he never once became cynical. Just keep the information to myself. He's been good to me. It's the dumbest. Now we're 60,000 strong. Be careful when you declare war against Catholics, because Egypt may intervene. Well, Egypt is not doing anything right now, oddly enough. Ascalon, that's down there. We may have to consider taking Jerusalem proper. Okay, once you're linked up, make your way down there. I think we found our new place to expand in the future. Retinue south, and there's retinue north. I wonder how there's still Tengris out there. It's good to see Vladimir becoming Zoroastrian. Glad you joined a family of nations of Zoroastrianism. And this war has been going on for a long time. Should we consider intervening? Estonian prepared invasion of Venetia. Not Russian Estonia, this Estonia. That defensive pact is almost about to disappear. Yep, line of succession looking good. Oh, good. Well, not good in a way of, So, fabricate claim on the High Chiefdom. That's why it's expensive. It's not a county, it's the entire High Chiefdom of Moshkova. Which, again, his kingdom title means nothing. It's a titular title. But the Chiefdom, that's a big deal. I'll take it, but I won't like it. Stop right there. Okay, I'm gonna help out a few things. This, borrow money from the Jewish moneylenders, and organize a vote. Which again, as Zaydan, I can attempt to influence the order by gathering the votes of my fellow Zaydan and presenting my suggestion to my leader. I can attempt to allow women or heretics in the order, request that the order diversify its effectives, or even ask for a boon. I need to request a boon. The order has a wealth of assets to its disposition. The vast majority is at the hand of the ladder of the order. Members in the position of Zaydan can try to redirect some of these resources to themselves, for pious purpose, of course. I'm requesting money. So, we can assume these guys are the fellow Zaydans. I mean, how many are there exactly? 8. So that's plus myself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's listed right here. You can see their names. And yes, a East Slavic or Russian man is Zaydan as well. Yes, the Russian immortal. So let me look again at their opinion towards me. 61, 78, 85, 39, 84, 69, 71. The Russian likes me the least. Why is that? But then again, he's not my vassal, so it's a difference maker, I guess. And him being zealous and all. Plus, you know, we're fellow members. Well, it's not vodka, but take it. We're just trying to make him vote yes on our money request. That's what we're trying to do here. But now, within my realm, who likes me the least? Because I could tell by their names. You. Havarda. Shak. Let's talk together. And this guy who likes me, 69. Is he from around here, or? Yes, he's from here. It says, you know, vassal. He's from that tribe over there. And let's just do this option once to intimidate. Look, we need money, and I'm gonna do any means to get them. And we may have to slow the reinforcement rate at this rate. Don't want to expel the Jews here. You'll become Shia. Arrest her. Have you banished and take what little money you have. She's gone all the way to Spain. So there have been secretly Shia, and they've completed their mission to try to convert some of the provinces. But I wouldn't worry about that. That place has always been Shia, the majority population. Well, anyways, that's just these favors. After all this time, you're still the marshal. We considered bringing you here, but now that's still impossible to invite you in. See? So now, we're out of money, and I'm gonna do anything I'm willing to get my money. Oh, as a reminder, for future reference for the possible war against Jerusalem. Alright, I invited, Devast Stroll, saying something something to show him. We eventually came to stop near my torture chamber, all the way down in Petra. I waited there in silence for several minutes while Shahzada, he grew more and more uncomfortable, before I leaned to say, "Oh yeah, this is an alternate way to get favors instead of using money. Keep that reminded." But damn it, man, we're trying to vote here. We're trying to get money. Hell, do you want money too? We can help out. So, I hope my meaning is clear. It worked. He's intimidated. So now we have a private conversation with this man. This Shaka man. So that he's not homosexual, so let's just try to know each other a bit better. And it worked too. They're really impressed. Yeah, I gave that Russian a drink, and he voted yes. Now corruption is starting to spread. You voted no. Refused to acknowledge and will not support your proposal. Intimidation didn't work. And this man have a private conversation with? He voted yes. This Persian voted yes. The Darikpat of the Immortal says, "Your idea is interesting, but I'm not fully convinced. I'm sure that you can make a better argument. I'll give him my piety and fervor. I have no money. And what good would that do if I were to give you the, Oh yeah, your Grandmaster's away to China, and you're the one who's actually in charge for saying that. Unless, are you also a, Yes, Zeta. This is a way to get a vote, so give him what he wants. And this, Baluk, lunatic drunk, very old man. There you have it, he voted yes. Well, he, voted no. Oh yeah, forgot about the construction. Yes. Well, I guess that means more yes than no's. It's time to submit my proposal to the Society's Grandmaster. I have the support of 6 out of 8 possible votes, including mine, and those empty reside on the seats. The more votes, the higher chances of success. Backing out now would refund some of my fervor, but still prevent me from starting another vote for 5 years. Well, can't really sway him at this time. Hey, would you like to have a concubine, even though you're a celibate man? Here. Well, it's too late now. So it is time. Oh, it's immediate response. I have considered your proposal after much reflection. I authorize your request for additional funds. I have no doubt you will use these funds to help the Zoroastrian faith. Signed, Grandmaster Khagan. Which, mind you, formerly Pecheneg, but speaks Persian. So, thank you. We can't organize another vote because I don't have enough fervor for it. Well, all you can do now is just sit on your hands and just start making money again. Well, we've done what we could. Guess we have to wait for the resources and silk trade to make all that money back again. It's just only here that has the smuggler's ring. Kingdom of Sind. Things have to be made cheaper. Alright, who wants Sind? The southern Indian kingdom. You're an ethnic Sindhi. It's all yours. But even though those guys control this land, and that's how they're connected through it, as they're going for more of Rajputana. It's actually this tiny area. Won't last long. Oh, she's been doing some bad things. Trait-wise. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Only because she's got money. Have her arrested. Then we'll request a divorce. I mean, look, she's an apostate. I'll go under house arrest. So again, this costly piety, and if granted, will be viewed as an insult by her relatives. Fidelity and fertility of the spouse tend to be the main factors to determine the willingness of the Mohammedan Malavad. My old master will say yes, because, well, it's, incestuous. Since when did you become so, I don't know. Don't you know it's a Zoroastrian tradition that incestuous divine marriages is divine to us? But she's cynical. And the liege and high piety and high opinion towards me because of many Zoroastrian-related bloodlines, including Sogdian. So apparently, it's extremely easy to get a divorce in the Zoroastrian Church, the Reformed Zoroastrian Church. If there is an incestuous marriage, the Mobadan Mobad, the priest of priests, will allow it. But there's a reason for that, of why I'm doing this. Hang on. Now get out of here and give me the money. That's all I wanted. My money. And she went to the High Chieftain of Peskov. Boga. Yeah. So basically, she's gone to Russia now. And soon she'll be arrested again because she's a branded apostate. So thank you for giving me many sons. So, yes, master. Nobody orders me around than him, in a way. Now, who wants to be on the council? Guess you. Well, why didn't I think of this? Go into position here. Because next episode, Mochkova, you're next. Once we get out of this money ordeal. We can get more books by any means. Oh, god dang it, that's a shepherd community. It's one of the good ones. Fine, we're staying in debt for a while longer. We were almost out of there. Oh dear. That's all I gotta say about that. Yes, we may be divorced, but we still love each other. I don't care if it's a bastard child. It's still gonna be mine. Yes, we are officially in divorce, but we're still very much in love. Wait a minute. Hey. I was about to say, hey, legitimized bastard, that's a drop in diplomacy. Hey. Let's remarry. I got an idea. You... Wait a minute. Allow animals? Are you a lunatic? Yes, you are. Well, I think you have your reason why you want animals. I mean, yes, the great Zoroastrian, the good spirit dogs. Yes, yes, I will approve of it. That drunken Russian. See? Money! I'm sorry, my dear. It was all about the money. Look, it was all about the money, okay? Get the retinues reinforced. Full speed ahead. Once they're in position, we'll stop. Well, actually, till September. Because you want scholars. Alright, let's have animals. Let's have scholars. Let's have every damn body in there. This is hilarious. My goodness, we were almost finished. Okay. Almost to your position. And the garden is finished, finally. Okay, till September 27th. We'll stop here in October, and thank you. Now we are rich again. on hunting parties. No reason to be building futures just yet. But hey, we done what we could. So you are meaning, whoa there. Yep, what did I tell you? Swords of Egypt and Knights of Corsica. Corsica. Knights of Corsica. We know it's a holy order, but where? Nonetheless. Now, anyways, as we will end this episode, one thing is for certain for the future of this series, because on the next episode, we're going on an expedition to take Mochkava against this man who is a imbecile, but a duelist, which no doubt will get rid of him, and install a Russian Zoroastrian, maybe, if there is any unlanded Russian Zoroastrians that we can invite, and so he'll govern the area. And then, to Jerusalem. That'll be the next target, and once we take Jerusalem proper, which no doubt it'll be a hard conflict, then we will install a Nestorian man into Jerusalem, just to spite the Catholics from there. So we're thinking big plans once again. Again, it's like, yeah, sorry about the divorce. I just want to end the episode by saying this. Look, sorry about the divorce. It was about the money. And we could have remarried you right away, and we would have got the royal aid duty again. So, as I said, sorry, Master. It's just a little misunderstanding. It was about the money. And I know you're probably telling me right now, it's like, hey, don't fall into the temptation of greed. You know what it'll do to you. I'll keep in tabs because I'm really going to miss you, because on this next episode, that man is going to pass away soon. He may have refused to preach among the pagans, but he was the one that raised me. And I don't know what's the difference between him, but nonetheless, we hope you enjoyed that episode in this ever-expanding realm of the Persian Sogdian Empire. So, remember, next episode, Mochkava, Jerusalem. Well, that depends on the... Well, we're going to overwhelm them anyhow. They've got... Yeah, this is going to be a long one. But I'm not terribly concerned about the Uyghurs up there, because your children are not fully grown yet. And this social experiment may very well be a failure. He wants to be. Well, we already made up our mind. And we hope you people made up your mind to tuning into the next episode. Until then, so long for now.